right, guys, we are here at Blackout Tinting again. For those of you who didn't see the community tabs that post that I put up on the community tab, this here is the roof from a Z06, and the guys here at Blackout Tinting are going to go ahead and wrap it. So C7 Z06, it's black, of course. It's actually pretty nice. He's wrapping it with a black digital camo. So something that might be in the future for my channel as well, because as you guys know, I've been looking for a C5 Corvette of some kind, and I think I found one, but I absolutely hate the color of it. So if this ends up looking good, my C5 is going to find its way here, probably getting the exact same vinyl wrap. But anyway, they are prepping the panels right now, rubbing them down with rubbing alcohol and everything, making sure it is perfectly clean, free of contaminants, and then we're going to get into this wrapping process. So like I said in the community tab, guys, if you have any questions at all about the process, fire them out, because I got Josh's go-ahead and a couple of his workers. They're absolutely fine answering any questions you may have regarding this process. So, Jay, yeah, definitely love the black camo, man. It looks good. I'm actually thinking about one of these over here. If you guys want to take a look at some of their vinyl wrap options, I'm thinking of this one right here. What do you think? So for my C5, when it comes, I can't guarantee it's coming anytime soon, but the one I found that I think I might pull the trigger on is a color that like I said, I don't like. Could end up looking like this. What do you guys think of those colors back there? Yeah. I think that black camo is the nicest one. They have a couple more over on this side. More of orange digital camo. Not really digging that one, but I really like this black one. Let me know what you guys think, because like I said, depending on how this all goes today, I may do the black digital camo. You can see Josh actually has a roll of it right there. It's kind of hard to see, but you'll see it here in a second. It looks pretty decent. And this is John. This is the YouTube guy for Blackout Tinting. So we're right in the middle of all this, probably causing more harm than good to this process, but it's going to be interesting. So stay tuned, guys. This is definitely a really cool kind of custom idea for the C7 Corvette. Like I said, I'm kind of partial to the black of the car, but at least he's sticking with black for the most part. So you guys can see here, they are measuring it out, cutting it up, getting it ready for installation on the roof panel right here. Duramax, are you talking about Dave's, or do you actually know of another one for sale? Brett, I will get you the answer for how much this costs in 1 second, as soon as he's done being really crazy involved in this, because I'm actually curious myself. So they're prepping the panel right now, like I said. That is the giant piece of vinyl they're going to use. If you guys are liking the content, give me a big thumbs up. Let me know that you're enjoying what you're seeing here, and so other people can also find it. The way YouTube shares these videos is based on comments and thumbs ups or thumbs downs. I would prefer the thumbs up, of course, but if you guys like it, give me a thumbs up. I will continue to do this kind of stuff in the future for you. Josh, one of the people wanted to know how much it would cost to wrap a C7 Corvette.
So a normal regular color change, about $3,500-ish, depending on door jams and stuff. Printed like this, more like $4,000 to $4,500, depending on what you look.
Okay, so there you go, Brett. So you're thinking he's paying somewhere around $4,000 for this?
Yeah.
So about $4,000 for the digital print, because it's a little harder to apply. If it's just a solid color, Josh said around $3,500. Jose, I have seen that, and it is really neat. I actually contemplated doing something like that on my C8 whenever I get it. But here we go. He's going to go ahead and install this particular piece of vinyl on the roof.
Poor thing. Don't drag it.
So first step is to stretch it really tight and then stick it down. And then they're going to slowly work out any of the air bubbles. You can see Josh is actually sticking down the ridge of the roof first.
Just enough to go to the lab setting. Yeah, more than it should be.
Using a little bit of heat to make it a little more pliable. So here's Josh moving out some of the air on the side. Yeah, this car's going to look pretty cool when this is done. What's up, Mike? And I agree, Dollface. Definitely very satisfying. Yeah, it's going to look awesome. This is, like I said, this is going on that C7 right there in the background, and it looks incredible already. I can't wait to see the final product here. Pat, if you get a chance, man, send me an email. I have a question for you, Pat's Garage. I don't know if you're still on, but if you are, send me an email. I got a question to ask you. Yeah, Mike, I know that that's Kim. I just didn't know if you wanted me to publicly broadcast that. Somebody said that there's something oddly satisfying about watching this.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So this is Jimmy over here. This is Josh's partner in crime when it comes to vinyl wraps. Basically, they're both attacking this thing at the same time to really try to get basically quickly done and professionally done. So there's Josh working out the air in the middle. Jay, I agree. I've actually contemplated having that thing wrapped a couple different colors, but that might be kind of cool. Oh, okay, Duramax. Is it really not Dave's then? It's somebody else's. If yeah, send me the information to my email if you have it. I'd like to see it.
It's gonna be a little difficult having a camera and a laptop in the face.
Yeah, right.
No.
Reginald, I have that same kind of problem. I have too many freaking cars and not enough garages. I agree, Mike. You guys, if you're liking what you're seeing, give me a big thumbs up so I can continue to do this stuff for you guys. And if you are local in the Latrobe, Pennsylvania area, you can come up here and check out Blackout Tinting for yourself and have them do something just like this for you. I'm obviously local, and at this point, I wouldn't let anybody else touch my car. I mean, they've done such a fantastic job, and you can see the kind of work that they do here. Very meticulous. They'll take the time needed for this stuff. It's not something they rush through. It's going to be done right. Ozstar, this is the roof for a C7 Corvette. That C7 Corvette right there. They are wrapping just the roof right now. Then we're going to probably move on to maybe the hood, something. Yeah, Josh said the hood is next. So after we're done with the roof, we'll move on to the hood. And by we, I mean them, because I don't do this stuff.
We got to get you to try one.
Yeah, in the future, guys, I might try my hand at wrapping something. Check out Blackout Tinting's YouTube channel for that. That's going to be coming soon.
Don't let him fool you. He's good. He won our tint competition in our customer appreciation.
It was luck. Trust me, I don't know how to do any of this stuff. Yeah, Mike, that's what we're talking about right now. He's going to let me wrap a panel at some point to see how I am at it. During the summer, I tinted the window in a car and actually won the competition because I was apparently pretty decent at it. So. Oh, Star. That's spelled a little bit differently, but I got you. There's nothing like the smell of hot vinyl.
Yeah.
Mike, what two cars, man? If there's something I can bring up here, I could have them gladly do the tint for you. And I'll tell you what, I don't trust anybody else to do the tint. These guys are so good. My ZR1, I challenge people to find any bubbles, any dust or anything. It's like perfect. Reginald, yes, I would say it is. So there's a couple reasons. The red eye by itself weighs a lot more than the stock ZR1 does. Obviously, the red eye has a hair more horsepower, but it's not enough to make a difference. So auto for auto, the ZR1's faster. If you put a manual in the ZR1 and an auto in the red eye, it's really going to depend on the manual car driver. Mike, if you're realistically wanting me to bring them up here, I absolutely will. If you want to do that. Ah, yes, Steve. Okay, man, that's awesome. I love those bow ties. These guys here are the ones making them for me. And believe it or not, this black ZR1 or Z06 back here does not have them. And I told Josh, he needs them. He needs them. Steve, I will gladly look forward to those pictures. So email them to me whenever you get a chance. I'd love to see them. Oh, stars. That's that's something else, man. Yeah. Mike, I was saying that in a politically correct way, so. Yeah, no problem, Reginald.
We can team up on the other side.
So they got one side of the roof done here. You can see it's basically perfect. I mean, as usual with this kind of stuff, you're not going to find any bubbles or anything in their work here. They're pretty detail oriented. How about that? A detail shop is detail oriented.
Some of this weirdness is just there. It's gonna go away.
Michael Knight. It's an awesome name, dude. I don't know how accurate that is. As of right now, it's a rumor. And a lot of the rumors with the C8 Corvette end up coming true from my experience. So if I had to guess, I'd say probably 80% accurate. It's pretty likely the orders are going to be moved. My C8 is actually at 3,300 status, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to be getting the 2021 as well. So it really depends at this point how fast GM is able to get that manufacturing plant back open, because the longer it stays shut, the less sense it makes to make a 2020 whenever the 2021s are going to be a week later. Okay. Mike, I'll get some information for you, and I'll send you a text in a little bit. I'll talk to him. So if you're getting 2 cars done, I'll see what he would charge. So here we are. They're finishing up the other side of this roof now. As you can see, the heat gun's pretty important in this process. It basically makes the vinyl a little bit more pliable, so they're able to get it moved around and not stretch it so much so it doesn't damage the actual vinyl.
Stuff on there.
Nice. There's definitely something satisfying about this. When it goes from looking like that to being perfectly smooth like that, it is absolutely satisfying. Once this car is completely done, it's going to look, it's going to look awesome. And it's really something else that you can do this kind of stuff to your cars nowadays, where you don't have to rely on paint. You'd never be able to paint something like this. So it's pretty cool. I agree, All-Star. The C8 Z06 is the car that I'm really aiming for. That's the one I really want to put in my collection. Jose, yeah, so it's going to be a 2022 model year. That means it will probably be available towards the end of 2021. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure that that's what's going to happen here, Michael. It's unlikely at this point that if you're at 3,000 status, again, this is all dependent on when that manufacturing plant reopens, but at this point, it's looking like it's probably going to push into 2021. That's what the rumor is right now, and I can see why it makes sense. There is no extra adhesive used, just the adhesive that's on the back of the vinyl. So this particular one's made by Avery, right? Mm-hmm. So Avery has their own adhesive on the back. What they're doing here is just stretching it out, heating it up, and flattening it out so there's no air bubbles or anything, but the adhesive's already there. I agree, Jose. It is frustrating, but with what's going on in the world right now, it's tough to say, that do you really want to put the idea of manufacturing a car above someone's health? Of course not. So it's difficult as car guys because we want the car, but it is what it is. Guys, if you're liking what you're seeing here, give me a big thumbs up. Give a big thumbs up to Blackout Tinting for doing this kind of work and letting me bother them with a laptop in their face the whole time.
We don't know.
He says that now. Yeah. Yeah, so JT Cars Guy says that Josh should just set up a bed in here for me.
It's coming.
It's coming. Yeah, I'm going to build an apartment right over in this corner. Peter. Yeah, well, hopefully you got some, Peter, but this is the roof right now. They're just finishing up the roof on the C7. It is getting wrapped with a digital black camo. They're finishing up, doing the last little touch-up bits, and then we're going to move on to the hood of the black Z06. So for those of you who don't know, this Z06 actually has the Z07 performance package, which means it has carbon ceramic rotors, matte black wheels, which isn't part of the Z07 package, but definitely cool, with the red pinstripe. And then with the Z07 package, you also get stiffer suspension, and he would normally have the adjustable wicker bill here, which is right there on the interior for now. But it's a gorgeous car. I mean, as you guys know, if you're familiar with the channel, I had a red Z06 with a Z07 package, looked just like this, only it was red. Gorgeous car, gorgeous car. And that black, it just looks so menacing. I would be hesitant to cover it up, but if I did, it would be something with something like this. I mean, this color is really cool. Fuel injector issues. Okay, All-Star, thanks for coming in, man. If you haven't given me a thumbs up, please do. I'd love to do this kind of stuff for you guys in the future. So I'll see you later, man. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool day, it sounds like you got planned. Peter, yes, the entire car is getting done. After they're done with the roof here, we're moving on to the hood and then possibly the rear hatch, depending on how we're looking for time. Obviously, this is a live video, so I can't spend the hours upon hours that they're going to take to do this. So these are the easier parts I wanted to show you guys. I'll get you a couple pictures of the final product, but they're actually going to do a video of the entire installation on their YouTube channel. So check out Blackout Tinting's YouTube channel to see this entire thing done in its entirety.
Is that the same Peter from our channel?
Yeah.
Hi, Peter.
Josh says hi, Peter. Jose, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Wow, Reginald, those are both very awesome cars for a teenager. I would probably say the Charger. I'm not really a big SUV kind of guy, but the Charger with the SRT8, I would have loved to have one of those whenever I was a kid. Look, Josh agrees.
I have a Charger.
He has a Hellcat. Blackout Tinting is saying hi to me. That's weird. I thought he was right here. Yeah, they have the YouTube guy is in the back, somewhere back here, and he's commenting as well. I'm assuming that's John. Say hi, John. Say hi, I'm the Blackout Tinting YouTube guy. Amber, I will let him know you said hi. If I had to guess, he's probably got headphones in.
Hi, I'm the Blackout Tinting YouTube guy.
There he is. He's come out from behind the computer.
Patrick.
Yeah, Peter. So I've actually had that question before. I'm gonna talk with Josh about that. The piece on the steering wheel is so small. I really, even if he could make it, it would be so hard to get that installed straight. So I'm gonna say no, probably not. But I am gonna talk to him and see what the chances are. Ryan, I am planning on getting the Z06. That's probably the model I'm going to settle on, unless, of course, the ZR1 comes out and blows me away. I thought the same thing whenever I bought my C7 Z06, that was going to be it for me. But then the ZR1 came out, and I was like, I had to have it. So, Matt. Hi, Jacqueline. Hi, Sophia. How you guys doing? Enjoying quarantine? Thanks, JT. He says it's a great channel and a great shop. This guy appreciates that too.
Yeah, thanks.
He said thanks.
I got JT, right?
He's a subscriber of yours now. Yeah. Yeah, how about that, JT? Josh knows you. I forgot you guys met at Carlisle. too.
Carlisle gang.
Yeah. Uncle Justin. Yeah, that's me. So, guys, he is trimming up the edges of this thing right now, pulling off all the excess, and look at that. It's getting to the point. It's almost done, and then we're going to move on to the hood, like I said. If you guys haven't yet, give me a big thumbs up so we can continue to do these things in the future, continue to bother people over at Blackout Tinting, and you get to see awesome stuff. So it seems like a no-brainer to me. Give me a big thumbs up. Let me know you like what you're seeing here, and I will continue to do it for you guys. Josh throwing things at his employees. All right, guys, check this out. Look at that edge. It's like it came that way. Isn't that awesome? I think that color, I think that's the one I'm going to go with the C5 if I get the one that I'm looking at. Although Duramax Country Boy's telling me there's a yellow one with my name on it. I don't know if I'd cover the yellow. Maybe I'd hang on to it. I know Front Seat Driver would appreciate the yellow of the C5 if I went that route. So look, right here he is hitting all the edges with a heat gun to make sure everything is wrapped down and it stays stuck, basically. Amber says hi too, Sophia and Jacqueline as well. So does Jimmy. Jimmy's saying hi too, Jacqueline and Sophia. Vet V8er. Your bow ties were in the mail as of this morning, so you should have them here shortly. When you get them, take a picture and let me see them because they look fantastic. I've gotten pictures now on black, red, white, and Admiral Blue. So if you guys have ordered any of these bow ties on any other color, definitely send me an email with pictures attached. I'd love to see them. I mean, these bow tie covers, they look great on any color, but I haven't seen them on anything but black in person. Oh, Shadow Gray. Awesome. Vet, definitely send me an email when you get those. I'd love to see that. Jay, the wrap is looking great already. I mean, this is just the roof. It's only going to get better, but it's going to look awesome on this car. I mean, the black paint already looks cool, but this is somehow going to look even cooler. This particular Corvette is 650 horsepower. This is the Z06 C7, which, you know, nowadays 650 is somehow is not that much. It's a crazy world we live in right now. Thanks, JT. I appreciate it. I know Scott, Josh does too. I don't know why I almost called him Scott. That's Team 512s in my head. But yeah, I agree. The relationship here is awesome, and as long as I can keep bringing you guys this kind of content, I mean, I can't even say how awesome this is. Even if I didn't have a YouTube channel, this would be awesome to see this kind of stuff all the time. Good question, Peter. Let's check that out. I've been meaning to look at that myself. I'm going to walk over here and take a look. It is an automatic. So he loses a couple points with me, but it's still an awesome car. You're welcome, Vet. Thank you for tuning in. If you haven't given me a thumbs up, please do before you leave. I'd appreciate it. That way I can continue to do this stuff for you guys. No racing seats, Peter. Those are the regular GT Grand Touring seats. So he's probably in the same position as I am with wanting to get competition seats. But if you guys didn't see it, I'm going to bring you back over to the car again. Something that was pretty cool is he does not have red stitching in this car, but he does have red seat belts, which means he probably added those after watching my video, or so I hope at least, or maybe even Scott's video. Either way, he added them after the fact because I don't think you could get red seat belts with white stitching. I think it had to be red stitching to get the red seat belts. Absolutely, cars, guys. I mean, look at that thing. Of course that's an awesome car. That's fantastic. It looks like it's ready to kill somebody, and it's just sitting there. Yeah, no racing seats. It's unfortunate. My car doesn't have them either, but It will very soon. So, like I said, guys, this is done. That is one finished roof. So, you guys know the target top comes off, makes it a little easier to do that piece first. That's why they did that first. So, we're going to move on to the hood. It's going to be a little more difficult. It's obviously bigger, and it'll be pretty cool. So, make sure you stay tuned. Hi, Blackout Tinting. Guys, give me a big thumbs up if you like what you're seeing here. I want to be able to continue to do this stuff for you guys. It only makes sense to do so if I know you're enjoying it. So give me a big thumbs up. And if you haven't yet, check out Blackout Tinting's YouTube channel as well. They have awesome stuff like this going on. And they're kind enough to let me come up here and film some of this stuff. So if you want to see any cool cars, check out Blackout Tinting's YouTube channel. They have awesome cars on there all the time, just like this one. Cars, guys, I don't know. So the C8 Z06, guys, is likely to be naturally aspirated. If you haven't seen that video yet, check it out. It's the most recent one on my channel. What that means is basically it's not going to have a twin turbo or a supercharger setup. Now, of course, this is all rumors, so it is possible that this changes. But as of right now, the current rumor is a 5.5 liter flat plane crank, naturally aspirated. So supposedly it's going to be putting out about 600 horsepower. Now this one here is actually 650. So this one will have more horsepower than the C8 Z06, but the C8 Z06 is also rumored to drop some weight, and it's going to likely come in, hopefully, at under 3,200 pounds. And if it does, then the extra horsepower of this one won't matter because the C8 will be lighter and it will have better, well, better weight distribution, more weight on the rear tires to give better traction. So we'll see. Yep, this is the wrap right here. So they're preparing the hood now, but this is the wrap for the hood, or the roof, I'm sorry. That hood is going to be getting done next. I'm just waiting for them to set up, and then I'll film that as well. But that's what it's going to look like. It's black digital camo. Yeah, Reginald, I would agree. I get this question a lot. My wife asks me all the time. She'll point out a car on the road and be like, oh, is that fast? It's hard to answer that question whenever you have a 755 horsepower Corvette, because even if it is fast, it's not really fast to me anymore. So I would say it's probably somewhere around 500 horsepower before I would consider it fast. So let's see what's going on back here. Okay, so they are wrapping the halo piece right now. So, Josh, what do you think the hardest part of this car is going to be to wrap?
It's always bumpers.
Always bumpers.
So many recesses and trim pieces and a lot of disassembly to do it right. So we haven't started removing bumpers yet, but we are probably going to have to do that this week. Yesterday I thought we could get away with not removing it, but I think we're going to have to.
Okay. All right, so guys, just so you know, the hardest part of a C7 Corvette, or pretty much any car, he said, to wrap is the bumpers. Makes sense because the bumpers are also kind of floppy. So they're not rigid enough to allow you the resistance to push against it to get the air out. It's definitely different. But as you can see here, Jimmy is squeegeeing out any air and just basically getting it to lay perfectly flat. That's going to be a lot harder to do on a surface that's moving with you. Peter, I don't think so, man. I think the industry in general has learned from their mistakes with the rotary engine. I know. It's a crazy world we live in where 650 horsepower isn't really that crazy anymore. Lincoln, I'm not sure what you mean. Does Blackout Tinting do wheels? That's what Peter Carey would like to know.
We do not, Peter. I'm sorry.
They do not. Now, I'm assuming you mean do they wrap wheels?
We don't really do much with this.
They don't do much with wheels. I know they ceramic coat them because mine are done. So
We don't sell them.
he doesn't sell them. He doesn't wrap them. I was actually going to ask him to wrap my wheels, so now I guess I got my answer. So what's really interesting about all this stuff, guys, is if you watch, especially Josh's face while he's doing this, he has such a concentration on getting this stuff right. And these two, they work together, and they pretty much don't even say anything to each other. They're so much in sync that they know what the other one's doing. Okay, Peter Carey did mean if it was a few wrapped wheels, so that answer is no. I'm gonna walk over to the other side because these guys are trying to work. I don't want to get crazy in their way because, you know, that's what I'm doing. I'm getting in their way, and it's not really fair. They get paid for this. I kind of do, I guess, but not from Blackout Tinting. There's John again. Say hi to John, guys. He's the one you'll never see on camera because he's behind the camera, unless I'm here. I'm filming him, filming them. That's the way to do it. So I tried to get out of Josh's way, and now he's following me. You guys saw it.
Yeah. One in front of it up here, and then I'll pull the rubber back. It's so. That'll be hard to do. Okay.
Now, one thing you guys want to watch for when you're getting a vinyl wrap is some places will cut the vinyl right against your car. What Josh is doing here is actually, he's cutting in between a panel, so there's nothing to get cut underneath. But some places will cut right onto the paint, and it cuts the paint. So when you go to ever remove that wrap, it's not going to look that great. So it's all about the installer. Just pretty much everything nowadays. If you get XPEL, any kind of clear bra at all, it's all about the installer. It's less about the product and more about the installer. Ouch. Peter, you probably just cut JT pretty deep right there. See? Look at his face, guys. I told you. He's got that concentration thing going. Oh, there's Patrick. Patrick.
Hey.
This is Patrick. He's the ceramic coating guy. I thought you were over there behind the truck.
I'm over here now.
Amber has said hi to you about 5 different times.
Hi, Amber.
There you go, Amber. He says hi.
We don't talk to her. She didn't come in today.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, I messaged her. So.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
She called off for her shift.
Yeah. If she had called off for the real reason of what she's doing, you guys would have definitely been upset.
Probably like getting her nails done or something stupid like that.
How did he know that? All right, so Peter Carey, Josh, he wants to know, has Blackout Tinting noticed a difference in business in our current environment?
Yes. But not as bad as I expected it to be, so we're all right.
All right, so he says yes, but it hasn't slowed down that much, but it has slowed down.
We're still working overtime.
Durmax, did you really think that? Like, honest to God, did you actually think that? Because if you did, then I guess I have to change my approach here. He asked me, he says he thought I was a Blackout Tinting employee. Sergey, all right. He's saying hello from Russia with love. Yeah, Josh, you got a Russian guy.
Russia.
Watching. How
Very
awesome
cool.
is that?
Are there a bunch of fires going on in Russia?
Sergey,
Wildfires?
can you answer this question? Is there wildfires happening in Russia right now? I haven't heard anything.
Russia is huge.
That's true. Cars guy says he appreciates the short and sweet answer, Josh. I guess to the whether or not you've lost business. Yeah, so Sergey says yes, going crazy now. I did not know that.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
Yeah, we're both very sorry to hear that. Stay safe. JT says Josh is going to use you as a dependent on his taxes.
I haven't started feeding him yet. We're good.
Wildfires near Chernobyl.
Yeah, Nate was talking about it earlier.
So guys, they're almost done with the halo piece here now. That is obviously going to sit right up against the roof that we just wrapped. Again, I keep saying we, but I'm not doing any of this. So Josh and his workers, they're doing all this. I'm just here to get in their way. So they're just heating it up, pushing down the edges, making sure everything applies and stays stuck. Okay. Thanks, Duramax. I wasn't sure if it was really coming across that way or not. Wow. Sergey, I'm sorry to hear that, man. C7, these cars need to be enjoyed. So I know how that must feel. He didn't really think I was an employee, Josh, so that's good. Josh wouldn't want to be aligned with somebody like me. Not really.
No, we don't.
He says he doesn't mind. He endorses horsepower obsessed.
I'm sending him a 1099 at the end of the year, though.
Well, you got to pay me first. No 1099s unless I get some money. Yeah. Amber says she loves the camo wrap and that we need it.
Agreed. Yeah.
That C5, if I get that C5, it's getting wrapped.
What are you going to do with that C5?
That's coming soon, guys. We're going to have a pretty big announcement coming towards the end of April. There's a reason I'm buying this C5. We'll touch on this more in the future, but stay tuned to the channel because you guys are definitely going to love what we're going to do. It's going to involve Blackout Tinting and myself and a bunch of other people. If you guys haven't yet, give me a big thumbs up. Anybody still watching? Anybody still enjoying the C7 Corvette wrap or just our witty banner? Give me a big thumbs up. Let me know you like this stuff.
Up here?
Huh?
Squeezing. Two pieces are stuck together. See what you can pull out.
So this is a really good piece to see the difference between the wrap and the not wrapped section. Just spin around here. Very cool. It's obviously a matte style digital camo. There's no gloss to it. Definitely looks cool. Heck yeah, Maddie's Garage is on. Guys, give us a big thumbs up. If you're liking what you're seeing, Maddie's Garage is right over here. He's a vinyl wrap kind of guy, and this kind of stuff is right up his alley. But check that out, Matt. What do you think? I'm thinking about getting a C5, and the color I'm looking at is really not my thing, and I think I might do this exact wrap on it after I get the car. But what do you think? Should I do that? I'll tell you what. Those Corbeau seats would be the next thing, too. I can't wait to see those in your car. Duramax, I'll let you drive it, man. The whole reason I'm getting it is so I have a car I can kind of beat on, so. I agree, man. You should consider this color wrap for your C6, Maddie. Pretty nice. I'm not going to tell the color, Amber. Don't worry. Not that it matters because it's freaking horrid anyway. All right, so I think we're about done here. They trimmed up the edges and everything, heated everything up, make sure everything's stuck down. What do you think's happening next, Josh? So the hood? Okay, they're going to do the hood now. This is going to be the interesting one, guys. So stay tuned for the hood. And if you haven't given me a thumbs up yet, please do. Blackout Tinting and I would both very much so appreciate it. Look at it. This is going to be one of the last times you see that beautiful black paint. It's going to be covered. So here, Josh, he's measuring. He's got to get an idea of how big of a piece of vinyl to cut. NC Photos, it is. It's a beautiful car, and after the vinyl, it's going to be even beautifuler. Well, here's something else going on. This is Aaron. He is expelling a fender on, what is this, an Audi something?
Audi
A4. They do it all here, guys. I'm telling you. I asked Josh off camera in one of my videos if he would do an oil change, and he said no. I was really expecting him to say yes because they literally do everything here. And so they don't really do everything, but it's pretty close. Amber is definitely going to drive it. She's going crazy for the idea of a stick right now, so manual transmission, I guess they confused.
I didn't say it.
Yeah, you were thinking.
Uh-huh.
All right, guys, let's see what the process here. He's about to cut some of this stuff, and I'm going to sit right here while he does. This is where the magic happens.
Where we make your bow ties.
Yeah, that's true. Right there's the machine. Peter Carey says, can Blackout Tinting tint the rear glass on a C6 in one piece?
I sure can.
He sure can, Peter. You know he can, because he can do everything. This guy's a machine. I'm surprised he even has a plotter. He doesn't need it. He just cut everything by hand because he's already a machine. Cars, guys, you know it's a manual, man. I can't look at an automatic. I mean, I don't want to discount automatics. They have their purpose. They have their place in the performance car world. But I'm a manual guy. I need a manual transmission.
Is your C8 going to be a transmission?
Get out of here, Josh. Honestly, I'm holding out hope that the C8 Z06 comes with a manual transmission offering. Even if it's like limited time, 1 year run, I'm on it because I need that manual, and that car would be awesome with a manual transmission. All right, so he cut it. Jimmy John. All right, so we are heading to the hood now. Yeah, Peter, that's the thing is tinting windows in general is not easy. And if anybody can do it, it is this guy right here. Right there, yeah. He can do it. I'm telling you, next time you see my car, if you see my car before you get that window tinted, I will literally challenge you to find an imperfection. The window, all the windows in the car look that perfect. It's unbelievable. Ryan, when there is camo design on the wrap, do they line up the wrap? Yes. So Ryan, usually they do. This camo over here, right there. They did that camo on an Audi R8 not too long ago, and that camo has to be lined up. Otherwise, it just looks like random spots of weirdness on the car. Now, with this digital camo, it doesn't need to be lined up because it's so random. The design on it's so random anyway. It doesn't need to line up with anything. It just needs to be the same horizontal or vertical design. So as you can see there really is no method to that pattern. So you don't have to line it up like you do that other vinyl I showed you. You're welcome, Peter. That's what we're here for, answering questions. All right, so they are about to apply it on the hood now. Let's take a gander.
You're covering your corner. Good. Come right over.
Okay. So just like that, they did the same kind of approach they did with the target top. Pull it real tight, stretch it on both sides, and then stick it down so it minimizes the amount of work that they're going to have to do to get the air bubbles out. You're welcome, Ryan. Thanks for chiming in, man. If you guys haven't given me a big thumbs up, please do. I want to keep doing this kind of stuff for you guys. I need to know you like it, though. Give me a thumbs up. Give Blackout Tinting a thumbs up. Check out their YouTube channel, too. They have awesome cars on their channel all the time. It's obviously called Blackout Tinting. Give them a subscribe. Tell them Horsepower Obsessed sent you. Mr. Mac, they have not done any vinyl wraps, but they've already wrapped 2 C8s in XPEL, but no custom vinyl wraps yet. I may be their first one, if I can get the car anytime soon. I'm waiting for mine to come out of the manufacturing facility. Of course, it's closed now due to the situation. And once it reopens, I'll be one of the first cars to be built. Thanks, Kim. So you can see here, Josh is doing the same thing with his glove there. He's pushing down on the high points of the hood first. Now he's working out some of the air in the center where the stinger would be. Make a car noise? What? Josh, somebody wants you to make a car noise.
I don't think I'm going to do that.
Josh says he doesn't want to do it. Nobody wants to look like a wiener. It is. It looks really good in person, Amber. Do you promote your business worldwide, Josh? I don't think so, yeah. So as of right now, Lincoln, Josh's business, Blackout Tinting, is specifically in the Latrobe area, Latrobe, Pennsylvania. So it's not worldwide. It's not even nationwide yet. But if I had to guess, that's going to be one of his next steps. I don't know. I don't really know what he's planning on doing, but they do fantastic work, and everybody should have access to this kind of stuff. But if not, feel free to send your stuff up to Latrobe, Pennsylvania. They will actually even pick up your car if it's within a certain radius. Yeah. Kim, they really are. I actually joked with Josh about that. I was watching him cut a piece of vinyl with a real sharp knife, and I said, you could easily do brain surgery.
Easily. I can easily do brain surgery.
He chose to do this instead of being a massively paid brain surgeon. JT, that's good stuff. Meme team, they absolutely can. You want to have your Corvette wrapped? Call Blackout Tinting. I think the number on the back of that shirt. Yes, the number is on the back of the shirt. Here. There's the number. Give them a call. They can absolutely wrap your Corvette. They obviously don't mind wrapping Corvettes. This is actually the second one that they've done in like a week. The last one was a C5 Corvette, but I actually have some video footage of that coming for you guys. Sonny, how you doing, man? Thanks for joining. If you haven't, give me a big thumbs up so I know you guys enjoy all this stuff. Peter Carey, that's not a bad idea. Maybe you have a mobile detailing setup of some kind. Yeah, Meme, if you give them a call, let them know that Horsepower Obsessed sent you. There might be a little incentive in there for you. I don't know. Maybe. Guys, look at this. They got the stinger done already. Or mostly done. There's one thing in there. So here he is, heating it up down towards the bottom. Wow, that car sounds so quiet.
Did you hear this one?
Yeah, does it have headers?
I don't know. Can you see?
I know it's got that force exhaust. I think it's loud.
No? Yeah, okay. So I think this C7 Z06 has headers. Yes, it does. So this thing's pretty loud. When we started it up the other day, I thought it sounded like it had headers. I just verified it does. So this guy is obviously pretty crazy about performance himself. So now it's going to look the same. The looks are going to match.
Horsepower obsessed.
Maybe he is horsepower obsessed, and I don't even know. I have a twin out there. I'm going to cut out the hole. The heat vent on the Z06. Look how awesome that looks. That's gonna look incredible. And right behind us, the car's going up in the air. It's got to get some XPEL. There's all kinds of things happening here. Mighty, it looks pretty good. It's hard to have it come through on camera perfectly, but that's the roof. The target top's done. I mean, I don't know if you're talking about just the design or the way it's getting installed. I mean, it looks perfect, though. Either way, it's pretty interesting. Yes, Peter, Blackout Tinting will be there. Josh, you don't go to Corvette to Carlisle as Blackout Tinting, though, do you?
We go with Rose Detailing and XPEL. So we go there to install paint protection film on site. We'll have our blackout shirts on, but we're not as a blackout booth.
Okay. So they were there last year as well, Peter. They'll be there this year too, but they don't go as Blackout Tinting. They go as installers. Okay, so Alan wants to know if you are able to design a custom vinyl wrap with anime images.
So we don't print here, but we work closely with a printer that should be able to do that for you. Yeah.
Okay. So Alan, they say yes. Give them a call. If you have questions about it and are serious about having it done, they can pretty much do whatever you want to have done. Chris says, just tuned in. Is that a black camo wrap? But yes, it is. So it is a black digital camo wrap. As you can see over here, that they already did the target top. That's what it's going to look like all over the car. So they did the target top. They're doing the hood now, and they also did the halo piece that sits right behind the target top. But we're not going to be able to film all of this stuff live because this car is going to take probably a couple days, I would imagine. And my battery of my laptop is not going to last that long, unfortunately. So here he is. He's trimming out the heat extraction hole in the hood. Yeah, Mighty, if you take a look at the wrap that I really wanted to do on my C5 is actually back here. It's a similar style, but it's a little bit different. It's more camo-y, less digital camo, but it's still black and gray. That's what I would want to do. What do you think of that one? Because I kind of agree. The pattern of this one might be a little bit too tight. I'm not sure. You're welcome, Peter. That's what we're here for. We're answering questions for you guys all, at least until my laptop battery runs out. Absolutely. That's the whole car for right now. The only thing that they've done so far is the hood on the car and the target top, which is not on yet. That's what it will look like, though. Once the hood's done there, once it's done, I'll have them close it so you can get a better look at what it looks like on the car. it's a really nice looking car even without the wrap though. I mean, it's all black, Z07 package, Z06. Very nice. Josh, is he having the inner door sills wrapped?
No, we are not doing door jams or sills.
Okay, so that is a no, Peter. They're just doing the stuff you can see. Now, he actually had a Mini Cooper in here not too long ago that he wrapped the sills and under the hood and in the trunk and everything. You can't tell that car's not painted that color.
It's right behind you.
It's right behind me. Okay, why is it here again?
We had to put the door sill plates on. We couldn't get the door sills because the dealership was closed because of the crane.
Oh, that's right. But that's it right there. So the door sills and in the trunk and the under the hood, it's all wrapped. You can't tell that car's not painted that color. So pretty cool. They do offer that option here. So if you guys came here to get your car wrapped, expelled, whatever it is, you can tell them how you want it done. If it's going to be something custom, they can do it. Okay, Chris, you want to see the headers? I don't know how well we're going to be able to see them because I can barely see them in person, but they are right down in there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's going to be kind of tough. I can barely see them in person, but I can tell that they're not stock. Where is this wrap shop? Also in the market for radar detector. This wrap shop is in Latrobe, Pennsylvania. If you do come up here, let me know. And you guys can, if you call up here, just tell him Horsepower Obsessed sent you, just so he knows that me being here bothering him is actually doing some good. They do fantastic work, though. They wrapped my C7 ZR1 with XPEL, and it's as close to perfect as you can possibly get. And that is really, really saying something because I'm typically very disappointed with work like this, but they have not let me down once yet. The radar detector I have is an Escort Passport Max 2. I love it. It typically it saves me. There's a story on that coming up here soon though, so stay tuned.
We sell those too.
They sell radar detectors here. They actually do custom installs of the stealth options, which would basically install it to the car rather than have it hang under your rear view mirror. Yeah, Peter. So you can get it done in a way that looks like the car was literally painted that way, which is pretty cool. That's how I would probably want to do it, but a little bit more expensive, of course, because there's a lot more work involved. Duramax, it does look cool. Cool. Joe, are you local? Anywhere in the Pennsylvania area? I will, Joe. Thank you so much. Take a closer look at it right here.
Maybe over here, Jim.
Definitely an interesting pattern for sure. It's looking really good. But if you guys are liking what you're seeing, give me a big thumbs up. I would appreciate it. These guys would appreciate it. And we'll be able to keep doing this kind of content for you guys in the future. So thumbs ups matter a lot. Comments. Keep the questions coming, guys. Josh, you will not do custom radar detector installations in Carlisle, right?
No, not Carlisle.
No, so he's there for XPEL and tint,
Yes.
and that's pretty much it?
Yep.
So just XPEL and tint is what they do at the Corvette Carlisle booth. It's really the XPEL booth is why they don't offer those installations there. You can always come up and visit, though, Peter. If you come up here, I only live about 25 minutes from the shop. Chris, yes, you can pick any color you want. So even if Josh does not have it on his shelf over there, you can let him know what you want. He can order it in for you. Mighty, I only live about 2 hours from Street Speed, so from time to time he will be on the channel and I will be on his, yes. Yep. If you guys are local, I'm telling you, come up, even if you don't want to have any work done, come up to Blackout Tinting and just check out some of the cars that they have up here. Talk to Josh about some of the stuff that they do here. You're going to get a feeling right off the bat after talking to Josh. He knows his stuff. You're going to, it's going to hit right here that you can trust him with your car. He's going to do right by it. Guys, we almost have the exact same amount of thumbs up as we do viewers. So give me a thumbs up. Let's match that number or even exceed it. Would be awesome. Look at that. There is a very surgical style precision to what they're doing here. Josh, any idea how far we are from Washington, D.C.?
Yeah, a little over 3 hours.
A little over 3 hours. Now, how far would you typically go to pick up a car?
The problem with going that far is we have to charge so much to do it, and how much time and how much fuel it takes. It's not that we won't do it, it's just you're going to be paying us.
So if you were realistically interested in it, give him a call and see. He may even be able to pick it up for you. Of course, like you said, you do have to pay for that service. But if it's something that you would rather not drive the distance for, give him a call. I know personally how difficult it is to find a shop that you can trust with work like this. And once you do, if I ever moved out of this state, I would still be coming back here because I found the shop that I can trust now. And it's taken at least 20 years, and I finally found one. All right, so Chris says he would deliver it himself. That's totally cool. If you call up here, talk to Josh, I'm telling you. You can really talk to any of the workers up here. They're all going to give you the same feeling that I got, which was total security, total ability, I guess, because they're just able to get this stuff done. They know their stuff so well. I was sold immediately.
One of your viewers just called in.
Seriously?
Uh-huh.
Wow. So somebody actually already called. You guys are awesome. Ryan wants to know what PPF you recommend, and is XPEL the best on the market? I'm going to let you answer this one.
Yeah, it's something I'm well versed in. I do believe that XPEL is the best on the market for a variety of reasons, not just because we carry it. I've installed a little bit of everything. Because of that, I recommend XPEL. I think it's the best in terms of the material. It's thick. It protects very, very well. I've seen it personally that it doesn't yellow. It doesn't crack. For years that we've been using it. So I think that in that sense is very good. But another thing with XPEL is their network of dealers and their customer services as a parent company and whole. So like if you do have any issues, the network of dealers are very professional people. They're very selective with who they allow to be dealers. They don't just let everybody become a dealer if they want to. So you're going to have a good experience pretty much across the country. And if you don't, XPEL corporate will step in and take care of it.
Okay. So with that said, I have the XPEL wrap on my C7 ZR1, and it's been very, very good. The car looks like there's nothing on it. It's protected, so if a rock flies up and hits it, worst case scenario, it damages the XPEL. You pull it off and replace that particular piece if it's a fast enough flying rock. You got to be going pretty fast to have these rocks even make a mark on that XPEL that is visible. So very good stuff in my opinion. And this guy works with it pretty much every day. If he can say yay, then it's a good product. Louis, I am in US, not Canada. If you're in Canada, I could probably get a recommendation from somebody up that area. Yeah, Josh would let me know. So let me know if you're in Canada. I'll ask him as to what installer you could go to.
Yeah, what area?
Lincoln, they could do that. If you really want to have that done, they absolutely could do it.
We've done it from Canada before.
It's true.
What's the name of the place up in Canada you'd recommend?
MSU. What part of it?
What part of Canada are you in, Louis?
Where they want
Lewis.
to get done.
He says he would use CK Wrap. Do you know where that's at?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, for vinyl, I don't know a lot of vinyl guys in Canada. I know a lot of PPF guys.
Okay. Yeah, Duramax. It's it's really interesting. I mean, you can actually see just how much they finished with this hood and how much more detail you can see now after they pushed it all down. It looks really good. Like, I don't know. I feel like the camo thing is kind of played out with wraps, but every time I see one, I like it so much that I don't really care if it's played out. Like, I want it. Hey, if you want to ship it down here, absolutely. They're all about getting stuff done down here. So if you want to set something up, call Blackout Tinting. This guy will hook you up.
We had a car shipped in from Miami. We did a Urus.
That's right. Yeah, they did a Lamborghini Urus that was shipped in from Miami. So that's probably actually further depending on what part of Canada you're in. Peter, there's a couple of hotels, but there's one that's 7 minutes from my house, so we could hang out. That's the hotel you want to go with. We could drive up here together. You could get your window tint done and whatever else you want to do. Yeah, check that out. That's going to look freaking awesome, though. Yeah, that looks really good. Aaron's got a squeaky water bottle. John's wife's on here. She says hi. Look, there he is.
I told her not to say anything.
He said, "Hi, honey. How are you?" Thank you, Ryan. I appreciate that. I do these kind of things to try to keep everybody entertained, and I mean, honestly, I like coming up here, so it helps me too. It helps me keep my mind off what's going on. Helps everybody keep their minds off what's going on in the world right now. So I appreciate it. Thanks, Peter. The second Peter on the channel. I appreciate that. Yeah. Duramax says you can share my bed here at Blackout Tinting. Lincoln, this is not my shop. This is actually Josh's shop, this guy right here. He's the owner of Blackout Tinting. They do not sell cars, though. Aren't you selling your Hellcat?
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Okay. He said Alberta. You know anything around Alberta?
I don't.
Okay. You're closer to Montreal, right?
Yeah, that's really the only people I know is Montreal. And the Protex. If you're familiar with the Protex brand, they're huge all across Canada. They do a lot of paint protection work and window tint, but I don't think they do mine.
Okay. Doing the whole car just done. The whole car is getting done. We're not going to be able to do the whole car on the live video, but this is the Targa top that is already done. They are working on the hood currently, and they also have the halo portion of the C7 Corvette done right there. So this whole car will be getting done, and I'll show you guys some pictures after it's finished. But the live video can only last as long as my laptop battery, so we're probably going to get the hood and maybe part of the hatch done before I got to wrap this up. But I'll let you guys see pictures in the community tab once this is all done. Obviously, you can tell it's black before the wrap. And once it's all finished, I'll give you a before and after photos. Thanks, Peter. Francisco, I appreciate that. Guys, if you haven't given me a big thumbs up yet, please do. I want to make sure that you guys are enjoying this as much as I am. And Blackout Tinting would like to know that you're enjoying it as well. Peter, yeah. I honestly, I probably could, as messed up as that is. I have like 12 plates hanging around in my garage. Angry Duck, I agree. The gloss black, I mean, I don't think I would do it on my ZR1. I would have such trouble covering up that gorgeous mirror shine that I have. But I have a C5 that could be coming soon. And if I do get it, the color I don't really care for, I would probably look into this wrap. So stay tuned for that. If I get the C5, this wrap is probably coming soon. Yes, Louis, they are very close down here. Everybody is very tight with everybody here. I would say that they're probably very close friends, not just coworkers. Peter, Francisco, they are not doing the door jams. This particular customer did not want to pay the extra money for that, I guess. So they offer that as an option, but they're not doing it on this particular car. Peter, that's one of my very first thoughts. Whenever I brought my car up here to get XPEL installed, I actually had John right there. He recorded some of it for me so I could use it as a YouTube, one of my YouTube videos. And I noticed the entire thing was Josh and Aaron doing the install. And it is interesting that the owner of the shop is still here getting his hands dirty. So that's one of the telling signs of a really good shop, is that the fact that the owner isn't completely hands off. Yeah, guys, look at how well that turned out. He's heating up the edges now to make sure that they stick, of course, but with the angles of the C7 hood, that looks absolutely incredible. And then, of course, they'll put the grill back in here to hide that big empty hole, which is laying around here somewhere. But yeah, that looks awesome. It's definitely more gray than black. I think I would want to go maybe a hair darker than that. What do you think? What do you guys think? Would you have kept black, or do you like the camo print vinyl wrap? Thanks, Jacqueline. I appreciate that. We're live right now, so this is happening in real time. Camo. Amber, you like black or you like the camo? Which one do you like better? Carbon flash wrap to match. Salvatore, that's a good question. I don't know if they make any wraps that would match carbon flash. For the most part, carbon flash is just black with some silver speckle in it. I would imagine you could probably get something like that. Yeah, Chris, that's my thing with vinyl wrap, is that there's no commitment. If after you get it done, if you don't like it, you can just pull it off. Peter, absolutely. This shop is very clean, very well organized, and the guys do fantastic work here. So give us all a big thumbs up. Give me a big thumbs up. Give a big thumbs up to Blackout Tinting. Check out their YouTube channel, Blackout Tinting. It's exactly what it's called for their YouTube channel as well. They have awesome cars. They do awesome things on there all the time. So definitely give them some love as well. Ryan, I'm right there with you, man. I really like the black on the car, but this wrap, I mean, there's a lot of work that goes into it, so it's not cheap, but it looks good. I mean, look at that hood. You literally can't tell that that's not paint. It's fantastic. Yeah, Louis, the carbon flash on the C8, I don't know if they make an entire wrap that would match that, though. That's what I'm not sure on. Peter, Josh is the owner. There's no partnership. He set all this up. He apparently, as a younger person, was doing it out of his garage at home. So he got so good with it that he decided to open up a shop. Nah, I don't know about that, Duramax. I'm not going to be doing any pink camo wraps. Ryan, it can. So in some situations, the vinyl wrap is so sticky that it could possibly remove paint if the car was just recently repainted. But it's not really a huge concern if your car has factory paint and everything. So these wraps right here behind me, these are the options that Josh has on hand. So if any of these are something you're interested in, they are available right here on the wall right now. If you want something a little bit more custom or something that matched your personality a little bit better, you can actually have him order something and he can get pretty much whatever you want. So that is pretty much done at this point. What do you think, Jimmy?
Yeah, just gonna cut this top once Josh gets back here.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's done.
So they got to trim up the top part here still. You can see there's a little bit of an edge there. They're going to trim all that up, and then this hood is done. So that's gonna pretty much do it, guys. I think we're gonna just skip out on the hatch because we got a good bit of information from these two panels. Like I said, I am going to get you guys some before and after shots of the car black, and then after it's all done with this wrap. So stay tuned for that. That will be in the community tab, and the full video will be over at Blackout Tinting's channel. So check them out. Let them know Horsepower Obsessed sent you, and you can take a gander at this thing in its entirety. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it. So I appreciate all of you joining in. I know Josh appreciates you guys tuning in as well because this helps all of us. I wanted to kind of get your guys' mind off of what's going on in the world right now. But if you liked what you saw here, give me a big thumbs up. Make sure you give me a thumbs up before you head out. Ryan, I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. That's very kind of you to say. Yes, Blackout Tinting works very hard at their job up here, but they do fantastic work. Anyway, guys, we're going to end it here. I'm going to give you one final look at this awesome wrap, and then we are going to head out. So, like I said, I will have you some pictures. Josh says bye. But I will get you some pictures of this wrap after it's fully done, before and after. Anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. Give me a big thumbs up. I'll catch you guys later.